Here we have the Condor. Chris had selected BIIB, Biogen. Now, here's the thing. As you noticed, both the stock that he chose for the Butterfly and the Condor had the same charting pattern. They were going sideways, a sideways consolidation. Now, why did one of these stocks conform to a Butterfly and the other to the Condor? Very simple. Where was the stock price? As you remember, in TEVA, what did we do? We had a stock that was trading right at the strike. If it's trading right at the strike, we can go with the Butterfly. It'll be delta neutral. But here, in this example with Biogen, look where the stock is, 47.05. Well, heck, that's right in between the 45 and 50 strike. If we try doing the 45 Butterfly, we know that we'll wind up long delta because the 45 calls will have a lot more positive delta because they're in the money than the 45 puts would. If we did the 50 Butterfly, the opposite would happen. Our 50 puts would have a lot more negative delta than our 50 calls, creating a short position. So what do? We do the Condor. Stocks in between the strikes, we don't do the Butterfly, we do the Condor. Stock at 47.05, we're going to wind up doing the Condor. So, how are we going to create it? First way, let's do the all call, debit trade, all call Condor. We are going to first buy the Jan 40 call, $7.70. We are also going to buy the Jan 55 call for 35 cents. Now for our short options. There's two of them in the Condor, not just one. We are going to sell one of each, the Jan 45 call and the Jan 50 call. Both of those strikes are straddling the current stock price. That means that 47.5 being between those two strikes, we're going to sell one of each of them. There's your call Condor. Now let's take a look at a put Condor because we know we can reconstruct this by using all puts. Got to be corresponding. We are going to buy the Jan 55 put, currently offered at $8.40. We're also going to buy the Jan 40 put, offered at 60 cents. Now we've got to sell our two at-the-money options. And with the stock at 47.5, both the 45s and 50s are at the money. We're going to sell one of the Jan 45 put for $1.45 and one of the Jan 50 put for $4. That is, again, going to create a debit trade. Both the call the call Condor and the put Condor are both debits. We've got to pay out for that. But that doesn't mean they're not premium collection, remind you. One other way of setting this up, we could always go iron if we want to get the credit. So if we go iron, now we have to look at this strangle, the Jan 45-50 strangle. That's what we're going to sell. Remember in the Condor, we've got to strangle the strangle. Our interior strangle, the one we're going to sell, is the Jan 45-50. The strangle we're going to buy around it for protection is going to be the Jan 40-55. So let's look at it. We are actually going to go out and sell the Jan 50 call for $1.05. We are going to sell the Jan 45 put for $1.45. Now we need our long strangle around it. We got to strangle our strangle here. We are going to buy the Jan 40 put at 60 cents to protect against an adverse movement in the stock, which would, of course, hurt our Jan 45 short puts. And we're going to buy the Jan 55 call at 35 cents in order to protect our short Jan 50 call. In this way, we have now the iron Condor, a credit trade. But we don't just do the iron because it's a credit. We have to look at all three. They're synthetically equivalent. We look at all three and figure out which one gives us the best effective price. If they're all equal, by all means, do the one you want. I don't care. But if one of them gives you a price advantage, by all means, take the cash and do the best one that gets you in at the best price.